What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be looking at some new props that were leaked, or their videos were leaked today. Now, these are supposed to be UK exclusives, and they're kind of like almost spin-offs of the Home Depot props from the last couple of years. So yeah, we're just going to be talking about them a little bit and sharing our thoughts on them all.
This is exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to my stylish haunted home. I can't take all the credit for its trendy appeal. The maniacal banshee in the closet deserves some praise. Please come in and stay a while. Watch out for my spider collection. I let them out for a little exercise. If you wouldn't mind, please help me get them back in their box. I do enjoy a good game of hide and seek, but it's been devilishly difficult to find somewhere large enough to hide. Do you mind throwing a blanket over me?
So the first one we have is the animated talking skeleton, which is essentially just the Home Depot 12-foot skeleton, I believe. I believe this one will also be 12 feet tall. And the only difference with this one is the fact that this one has mouth movement and I believe phrases, which is also new, but the phrases are, in my opinion, really just too child friendly and kind of cheesy. So yeah. What are your opinions?
Yeah, in my opinion, I'm really not a big fan of it. I kind of like the original, just the original 12-foot skeleton because of how bad his phrases are. I just really don't like the phrases. They're they're cheesy. They're really cheesy. I don't really like the voice either. I don't know. It's just not creepy.
It's just all child
too
friendly.
goofy. I really like the static version a lot better. And this one,
scream is horrid.
honestly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he's cool, but still, and plus he's probably gonna have a higher price as well. Probably, I would assume.
UK exclusive, so that doesn't mean we're even gonna use.
Yeah, depending on how the UK prices their stuff. But I mean, we could always still buy it. We would have to pay for international shipping though. But
that'd be a lot.
Yeah, especially for a big guy like this. Imagine.
Oh god, that'd be probably over 100.
On a cold autumn night, when the cauldron begins to boil, I can see you're full of fright, and your fun begins to spoil. Don't be caught without a friend to keep you on a well-lit path, or soon you might meet your end, sitting in our cauldron bath. The embers have our bubbling brew simmering nicely, and all the fiendish ingredients have been added. Save for what? An unsuspecting victim. Maybe I can charm someone into coming closer to smell its aroma. Anybody care to take a dip? Come closer, my dear. Only good what you hear. Yes, and we have only the most nutritious, delicious tea in this cauldron. Like to have a try. We promise it won't turn you into a toad. My stars, no. At least not for several hours.
Next up, we got the animated brewing witch duo. Now, seems to be just a cheap knockoff brand of the leaked Morris version of this, the one that Morris is going to be selling that got leaked. It just seems like a cheap version of it, much cheaper version of it. Just the detail and look of it overall, I don't know, it just doesn't give me the same feel. The phrases, just generic witch phrases. But overall, I'm not a big fan of it. What do you guys think?
The clothes are so bad, and also the motor for the handle thing moving. The thing is so loud.
Yeah, you could even hear it in the video. Imagine how loud it would be in person.
It's so loud, and it doesn't move very well at all.
It's definitely cheaper.
They don't even look good.
like you were talking about the clothes, comparing it to the what we saw with the Morse one with their clothes. I don't know.
It's just so much
Yeah,
worse.
it's bad.
I have a theory, and this might not be a true theory, but I feel like SVI, for their own company and stuff, they'd go cheaper, but when they do work for Morris or Spirit, they go way more quality and detail and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably that, and probably this company that it's going towards is probably a lower budget company because they do need a higher budget to make the prototypes
Yeah.
in the first place, like to make the head sculpts and stuff like that. So, and like with Spirit and stuff, they use a lot of the same sculpts, like hammers and lollipops and stuff like that between Spirit and Morris.
You're way too much.
Alright. So this is the Halloween pumpkin pair. They're cool, but not cool at the same time. They're like, I don't know if they're trying to be scarecrows or like pumpkin people, which both are good concepts, but I don't like their heads. They're freaking pancakes, and I don't like it.
Those heads, literally, like they. It's not a
They
pumpkin.
didn't explain
It's
full
not.
pumpkin.
Yeah,
The
it's
lattice pumpkin I've ever
it's
seen.
too flat to be a pumpkin. Like
Like,
I really do like the front of the heads. I really like how they look, like the sculpt and all of that. But it's so thin, which is what ruins it.
Yeah.
And especially since it has the head turning and it's not like Looming Clown, you know how it has the flat back. You don't really see the back, so you could get away with that a little bit more. But these guys, their heads turn, and
Yeah.
you really just can't get away.
Yeah.
It's just
why
stupid.
would they do that? It's just,
And even their body forms, their bodies look a little weird. It looks very cheap and cheesy. Like
Yeah.
I
the
would
way
like
their arms just kind of hang loosely.
on the
too.
girl, she just has a white rope. That would look better like if it was one of those twine ropes, like brown. And
Yeah,
like the burlap around their
collector
neck is
and
clearly
snowman.
printed on, like it's not a real burlap, which would have made it look a little bit better.
Yeah.
So
But
But I'm just happy that the back is just detail.
yeah,
Like, at least I didn't make it like completely flat.
Yeah.
But still, like,
Yeah.
make it round like an actual pumpkin. Like Pumpkin Patch Prowler.
Yeah,
His head
yeah.
is good shape.
So
It was a
I'm
little
guessing
small,
this
though.
one is also gonna be for a cheap company.
yeah. I really do love the concept of it. I really do like the characters too, but just how it's executed is terrible.
Yeah, they just
Oh, the
yeah,
arms
they
look so bad.
Yeah.
they're just dead. They're just dead arms.
The hands look like
Yeah.
Sunstar.
Yeah.
Rich head to replace my jack-o'-lantern.
Next up is the Headless Horseman. This is a reskin of the Home Depot one from what year is it? I don't know. They had it for like a couple different years. I know it's
2019, I know.
2018.
I think.
I think 2019 as well. I'm not 100% positive. I do like the horse on this. I don't know. They make so many props with that horse. So Reaper's Ride, and then the other Headless Horseman, and now this one. But like, there's just something about this that looks cheap. Even the pumpkin and the whatever the heck that raccoon tail is.
I mean, like even the way he's holding the pumpkin just looks wrong.
Yeah.
Look at his arm. Look how
His-
thin that is.
His body looks really short.
He looks tiny.
Yeah, he does look very tiny. Like his legs look somewhat long, but his torso looks really small.
Yeah.
Like even his legs seem smaller, but still, I don't know. His torso is just
He's so
really
small
small.
compared to that big freaking horse.
Yeah.
Honestly,
The base is really weird. Also, it's
yeah,
like
an
really
interesting
wide.
base.
The Reaper's Wide one is like the Looming Clown, Looming Ghoul. It's like the squares.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, I don't know what kind of different breed of a face that is.
And I don't know if this is like accurate or not, but from here it almost looks like the hooves aren't painted, but I might be wrong
Oh
on that.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh.
So it's kind of cheaper. All
Yeah.
this just feels like a ripoff of just.
I wonder how much
superior
these are going to be
product.
sold for. Like, I wonder if they're going to be sold cheaper, or
Hopefully.
Hope they are.
what do you think, HK?
He's just. I like the concept, and I know they've done it before. It's just I don't like it. You know, it'd be cool though if they made a headless horseman on a motorcycle. Now that'd be pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They did it with the Reaper.
I really did like that Reaper's Ride though, or I think that was his name or something like that.
Yeah,
I
they
forget
should
his
do
name. I
more
really
of
did
the
like that
voice
animatronic.
product.
It was not Reaper's Ride.
No. I forget his name.
I don't know what it was called, but I don't think it was Reaper's Ride.
I don't know either. It's a very good prop though. Okay, next one.
Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Cool it like a crafty witch should. Then the charm is well and good. I have a tasty potion to try for anybody willing. Any takers?
Okay, so this is a spellbinding witch. And let me just say, this thing looks bad. I mean, it's bad.
I hate that face. It looks so
Come on.
bad.
It just. They went for like way too family friendly, and they make it look like a vintage like 80s style witch, which I don't know if that's what they were going for or not.
Now, I don't think it looks bad, but I think it looks too kid friendly. It's way too kid friendly. Like the rosy cheeks, the smile. It's definitely made to be kid friendly. It's not made to be scary. As
Yeah, I know.
most of these animatronics that we've been seeing, they're clearly made to be more kid friendly. I do like the spell book though. The spell book does look
Yeah, I
has
was
really
gonna
good
say
detail
this
to
one
it.
looks good. The thing-
Um.
well, you see the sensor on her hand?
Oh yeah, that.
Oh.
That
Huh.
actually fits in really well.
What?
I didn't even think
Oh,
about
that's-
that.
Kind of.
Oh.
That would be
I
cool
thought
if
it
they
was
could
a
disguise it
ring.
like a ring,
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking more like a mole. Like witches have moles all over them and
or
stuff.
that. Huh,
She doesn't even have
interesting
a
spot.
mole or a wart on her. Come on.
I feel like it
Also,
would have
that
looked
mouth-
better on the book.
Yeah,
That mouth
sure.
movement looks really.
Yeah, I do like the mouth movement.
Gravediggers. No offense to Gravedigger, because I personally think Gravedigger's mouth movement is fine, but it's like.
It just
It
needs
just
to
looks
go
good,
in
though.
deeper.
Yeah, and it
It
doesn't
needs
need
to have a
like,
deeper mouth.
like the whole bottom part of her jaw just shakes way too much.
Yeah.
From
Can I say another thing?
Yep.
Actually. All right.
clown nose.
So yeah, I honestly think I hate the phrases. So the phrases are like exactly the same as the Home Depot witches, and it's literally the same thing, and it is bad.
It's just the generic witch phrases.
Yeah.
It's not
Like they
just
can at
Home
least come with
Depot.
something new.
I think spirits use them too. But yeah, overall, meh.
Just it's
This place is filled with the bodies of those I've buried over the years. Why, some were even dead when I buried them. Others were the undead, and I had to bury them just to keep them quiet. They say this place is haunted. Oh, I've seen the spirits of the dead walking and floating above the ground, but that's not my job. No, sir, I put the bodies under the ground. Most of the time when I bury a body, they stay buried. But every now and then, one pops up and grabs you. You best run along before another one of them gets antsy. A gypsy woman said I'd be burying 4 bodies tonight. I've buried 3 bodies so far. I wonder. I'll get the hole dug and then we'll just see who gets to lay in it.
And then last but not least, we have the reskin of the animated Gravedigger. Now, I really like this guy. I don't know, there's something about it. I kind of like him more than the original Gravedigger. I feel like the face looks a bit more lifelike. It does look a little weird and different, but at the same time, it looks more lifelike, especially with that mouth movement. I love his mouth movement. I love the more detail in the clothes. But personally, I really like this guy a bit more. What do you guys think?
Only problem is his face looks like a cowboy to me for some reason.
Yeah,
He just gives me like cowboy vibes, and he looks
Yeah,
down too much.
there's like, I mean, there's not anything wrong with that necessarily, but I think this is like the one reskin that we've seen from all of these that's better. Like, just because it has more detail to it,
mm-hmm.
and it doesn't feel like they made it too family friendly or cheapened it in any way. So
Yeah.
I do like this one. This is probably my favorite of all of them.
There's more
Yeah.
color in the face than just like a green face. There's still the green, but unless it's just from the video, but
Yeah. Oh, but the only one that I like better on the Gravedigger is that like little white skirt thing below his
yeah, I like
on his
that.
chin. It stretches out more on the 2021, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just delusional.
I don't know.
But like it feels like it stretches out to the sides a little bit more, and it just doesn't look as like handkerchief style. All right, so yeah, I guess that's all for this video. If you guys have any thoughts in the comments, feel free to leave them there. And yeah, personally, there are some good ones, there are some bad ones, but that's my thoughts. And yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day, or we will see you on the next one. Peace.